Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Amazing Smart. This is the place where we explore small but extremely useful tips for everyday life. Today, I'm going to show you a task that may seem simple but is actually very helpful for car owners. Cleaning your car remote so it works smoothly, reliably, and lasts longer. A car remote is something every driver is familiar with. It helps us unlock doors, lock the car, activate the alarm, and even start the engine on some modern models. However, after a period of use, the remote often gets dirty, damp, or rusty inside the circuit board. If not cleaned, the remote may become unstable, the buttons less responsive, or even stop working altogether. In this video, we'll go step by step to clean the car remote from disassembly, cleaning the circuit board to reassembly. 1. Unscrew and open the remote casing. First, gently remove the small screws on the back of the remote. These screws are usually tiny, so be careful not to lose them. Once removed, slowly separate the plastic casing inside the remote. You'll find the electronic circuit board, the most important part, where signals are processed. Rubber buttons, these transfer the pressing force down to the circuit. The battery, the power source for the remote. Other small components such as springs or metal contact pieces. Place all these parts on a clean surface, preferably on paper or a soft cloth, to avoid losing them and to keep everything tidy. Dot 2. Scrape off the nylon layer and rust on the circuit board. The circuit board is the heart of the remote. Over time, the protective nylon layer may peel off, dust can accumulate, or moisture may cause the contact points to rust. This is the main reason why the remote becomes unreliable. Use a razor blade or a thin knife to gently scrape off the old nylon layer. Work slowly to avoid scratching the board. Then, continue scraping away any rusted areas. Once finished, you'll see the surface of the board looking shinier and cleaner. A small tip: if you find stubborn rust spots, scrape them several times gently. Avoid using too much force, as this could damage the circuit lines. Dot 3. Cleaned with WD-40 and cotton swabs after scraping. Use a cotton swab dipped in WD-40 to carefully clean each part. WD-40 is a specialized solution that removes dirt, leftover rust, and creates a protective layer against moisture. Pay special attention to the metal contact points, as these are the areas most prone to oxidation. Also, lightly clean the rubber buttons to remove any dust. Important note: do not spray WD-40 directly onto the circuit board, as the liquid may spread and make reassembly difficult. Instead, spray a small amount onto the cotton swab and then wipe. 4. Recover the circuit with tape after cleaning. To protect the board from dust and moisture, use transparent tape to cover it. Cut the tape to the right size, cover the surface, but avoid blocking the necessary contact points. This small step helps extend the life of the remote and prevents damage caused by environmental factors. It's a simple but very effective trick that not many people know. Five, dry and reassemble. Next, use a hairdryer or a gentle hot air blower to dry all the components. Be careful not to use high heat, as it could melt the plastic or damage the board. Once you're sure everything is dry, reassemble the remote in the correct order. Place the circuit board. Insert the rubber buttons, put the battery back, then close the plastic casing and tighten the screws. A small tip when reassembling: check carefully that the rubber buttons are aligned properly. If they're misaligned, pressing them won't work, and the remote won't function. Six, test and use after reassembly. Press the buttons to test. If the cleaning process was done correctly, you'll notice the buttons are more responsive and the signal is transmitted more reliably. The remote should now work smoothly, almost like new. If the remote still doesn't work well, check the battery again or see if any part wasn't cleaned thoroughly. 7. Conclusion with just a few simple steps. We can clean our car remote at home. This task not only saves money, but also gives peace of mind when using your car. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this content helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Amazing Smart to support us. Your support is the motivation for us to keep bringing you more useful tips and knowledge.